after eating some food and drinking some milk.
Yeah, you drank some
And
milk, you
now,
ate some food, and then you went to bed because you lost a lot of blood. Well, at least you think you've lost a lot of blood.
yes, yes, and then and before that, I had put some of my blood on the marker, rolled at 20, and now apparently I'm having a dream about it. So, take it away.
Alrighty. You wake up. Now, where were you sleeping? You were sleeping on the ship, weren't you?
Yes.
Alrighty, let's move everything to the ship. Okay. You wake up in the ship, and you feel very refreshed. Like, abnormally refreshed. Like, your mind is... You don't think you've ever felt this clear of head, but you've got an idea in your head that you can't seem to get rid of.
Which is?
A weapon design.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy. So, okay, Lavitz, what is this weapon design?
It basically... You can't really explain what it's like. All you know is that you've got like these plans in your head. But also there's another niggling, nagging thing in your head that you just feel overjoyed to have.
Which is?
The knowledge to create these things. Like, you think that you could, in fact, create a marker.
I'm gonna have to pop a gummy for this session, aren't I?
I don't know, I've already popped a beer.
I wouldn't recommend it, Sid. Drunk you is already bad enough. I don't want to meet high you.
Well, too bad.
She's normally high.
Oh dear lord. Anyway. Lavitz?
Yes.
Remember how you said something about the wonders of this of the religion? I want to meet them.
Of course, you can just go to the RCL station and actually talk to one of their preachers if you wanted to.
Alright, great. I'd love to do that.
Alright, now I've got to remember some of that fucking stuff. Okay, Sid, what would you like to be doing? You're currently at your house.
Yep. Question.
Go ahead.
I'm thinking, I want to go back to the station, actually.
Alrighty. RCL station.
I'm just keeping my friend updated as to what's going on
Fair enough.
with the marker,
What?
because one of my friends I asked about markers, and she basically went, "Oh no, don't worry about it. It's keep me updated," and I'm just making sure that I am.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough. If you want, you can always jump in.
Maybe. From my understanding, she is incapable of speech.
Ah.
Fair enough.
Let's see here. Where the heck am I?
One question: how can you get gummy bears? Hasn't Canada closed down non-essential shops and whatnot?
Only Ontario.
Yep.
Well,
Yeah,
you're
only
really
Ontario.
on. You're really
And
on the ball,
if you're-
mate. You're really on the ball. Maybe
No,
if he spent less
Lavitz.
time dyeing his hair and actually freaking governed his country, maybe things might be getting done. Hell, Australia
Every
only
day,
closed its schools
Trudeau-
on Friday.
Every day, Trudeau looks more and more like a
Pedophile.
Metro Man from Megamind after he retires.
Yes. Yep. That's like perfect analogy.
What, pedophile or Metro Man?
Metro
Metro
Man.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I only know of Oh yeah, I like Megamind, but when you say Metro Man, I think of Metrosexual Man from Comedy Inc. It's like, I'm Metrosexual Man, gay in every way except sexual orientation.
Yeah. No. We're talking. Yeah, we're talking. We're talking the hit television kids show movie that was really good.
Yeah,
That got beaten out by Despicable Me because I guess
I like
people don't like.
I liked Despicable Me 1, but I hated the Minions. And everything after that was always just
Yeah,
Minions
the
this, Minions
problem,
this.
Yeah, the problem with
Megamind
the
was so
series-
much fun.
The problem with Despicable Me is, like, the minions were there, and you could you could somewhat ignore them. But after, like, the second one, they just became. In the second one, they were an important, vital part of the plot. It was awful.
Yeah, the Minions were like a weird little thing, and it's just like, oh, yep, it's a quirky little thing to appear to kids. That's it. And then the Minions are just, they've taken over it. And they didn't even have the kid characters in the second one, did they?
They did, but they were downplayed pretty bad.
Because I liked them because they had a couple of them were the voice actors from Avatar: Last Airbender, like the Katara chick and whatnot.
The actual like anime, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that
Not
little
the
girl
movie.
that's like, he's so fluffy, I want to die. I'm just like, oh god, that's adorable. That's adorable.
The little girl was from the behind the scenes. The little girl was actually like a 5-year-old, and yeah, she was a very good voice actor. Surprisingly,
she was fucking adorable, and bloody
yes,
she just brought that energy to the show. Like I liked the little girl characters because they all had character.
Yeah, they had distinct
What were the
personalities.
Minions? They were just
great.
idiots that hit each other with spanners.
Idiot henchmen. That's literally it. It was idiot henchmen. They were there for comedic relief and not much else.
Exactly. But they'll push more to the background, like they'd be having a serious talk and the Minions would be doing stupid shit in the background.
Yes.
You know, and that's where they should have stayed. They should have been this quirky little thing in the background.
And they were still able, like, they still did things. They were still important to the plot.
They were competent in the background, but they were quirky.
Yeah, they were stupid. They were stupid, but they were able to do things.
Yeah.
And now, yeah. Anyway, Sid, what are you doing?
Right. I guess I'll check in with Boss Man first, and then, if anything, see what stuffed animals the actual market is selling me, black or just normal market.
Mm-hmm.
Probably normal.
Normal
would be
market.
where you go for that. Black market's kind of where you go for drugs and illegal weapons and shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, actually. Well,
you know, discount
we'll
mods.
just go check on Boss first.
Alrighty. Okay, you walk in there and Trumpy Balboa is chatting to one of the maid. Well, not the maid, the drinks maid.
Alright, I'll just kind of just patiently wait till he's done.
Yep. You hear him and he's like, listen, remember, I want the best service here. I want it to be huge. I want their opinion of it to be huge.
Only the biggest tits in my club. They gotta be you.
Really?
Yep. Only the best
Don't think
tits,
I
only
could
the
do
best
that.
asses. Traps, forget about it. We want the best. Those traps
Oh,
better have
Levis,
the
have you
big
seen-
dicks, the huge dicks.
Okay,
Have you
so... wait. Levitz, I rolled below the 50. I started echoing him.
Yep. Okay, you stand behind him, and then whenever he's like, "It's gonna be huge," you're like, "Yep, huge." You're basically acting like he's hype man now. Basically, you know, it's like, "I'm gonna fuck you up." It's like, "Yeah, he's gonna fuck you up, man." And it's, you know, you're basically
Hey,
like a
Levitz.
rapper's hype man at the moment.
Well, I've got a question. Have you seen the clip of Trump where he's like, we want to be below the model. I have a lot of experts worked hard on this model. I don't have any experience with this kind of model. At least not with it. I don't have any experience with models. At least not this one. And then yeah,
No, I haven't. If it hasn't really been
It
made
is-
into a meme, I haven't really watched much of it. Because Trump is just the
it's from
best
one of
meme
his
in the world.
Coronavirus. It's from one of his coronavirus, one of his recent ones. But basically, he's talking about a model that scientists have made and how he wants America to stay below the projected model. And then he's like, I wasn't the one who made this. I don't have any experience with models, at least not this kind. And it's just
Yeah. Most
you
models
just-
I'm around, I'm end up banging.
yes. Anyway,
If this
So-
model wasn't
so
my
does-
daughter, I'd probably be dating her.
so Sid is the hype man. All right.
Yep. And let's just see how he goes for it. Actually, he's liking it. He's enjoying having
Damn it.
he's enjoying having a hype bird next to him.
Okay.
He's like, "Yep, tweet,
Okay.
tweet, motherfucker." And you're like, "Tweet, tweet, motherfucker." No putty cats allowed in here. Not a putty cat.
Oh boy. This is hell.
I am going to cry.
Please don't.
Either way, he says, eventually he's like, "Okay, get to work." And she turns around and he gives her a slap on the ass and maybe a complimentary pussy grab, who knows. And then she goes to the bar and starts getting drinks to serve to the customers.
Okay.
He's like, "Well, isn't it one of my favorite birds?" Oh, come
Hey,
on.
boss. Anything for me today?
Wait a second. I can't turn the bloody token around. Every time I click on the token, it bloody brings up the circle thing, and it goes directly over the token turner.
Okay, then.
Come on. Oh, come on. Fuck it. Who cares? He's like, "Alright, what can I do for you, birdie?"
Just checking, see if there's anything for me.
Alrighty. Well, let's have a look. Like, yep, there's a lot of customers, big customers, rich customers, poor customers,
Oh, wow.
even the best kind of customers, the ones that pay.
Well, that's great. Where are they?
He
Oh,
says,
you rolled a fucking 20, okay.
he says, basically, whatever you want. There's some here, there's some there. Okay, this is getting annoying. Let me turn her. Won't let me turn the bitch. Maybe that will work. Nope. Oh well. He's like, sorry. He brings up his data pad, shows it to you with a list of bunch of customers, and he just says, "Take your pick."
Oh, I'm gonna take more. Like, so, to play it properly, I would take any man that was, like, orc-ish looking.
So you want the kind of like more ugly but high roller ones.
No, because she has she still hates men, but for preference-wise, it's big green, apparently, for men. And then any girls that are there, any.
Alrighty. Roll us a d20.
You see.
He says, yeah, they all want kind of like more of a solo with you. So, yeah, basically you can pick what you want, but just you can only do one at a time.
Only 3 of them.
Yeah,
Yeah, 3 for the day,
if you do
right?
a full day. Right, I'll be right back. Got to go take a
Okay.
pee.
Yeah, I'll be right back too.
I'm back, baby.
Welcome back.
Okay, so did you pick kind of what you wanted?
Yeah, I'll go one guy that's the preference and then 2 girls.
Okay. So one orcish looking guy. Okay, roll us. You don't have to roll on a track. You just basically have to roll a performance and choose where you want to go. Whether it's to his place, the back rooms here, which will cost you a little bit, which I think is like 30%, I think, of your what you make.
I'll go to their place.
Okay. And roll us to get her done.
Just
Yep, basically.
performance.
Yep, perform.
The
Yeah,
normal one, or just
your sex working role.
one with the guy and then one with the girls,
Yep,
or 2.
they'll all be separate.
Okay, so
You just don't have to track
well,
them.
the difference is I think I only get a +1 when it's with girls, but a +2 for the guy.
Let me see.
Oh, it's not even a plus with the girl.
Let me see. I think it was with girls that you were more enthusiastic, so you got the plus.
No, I got a minus because it's not easy.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Unless you want to make it a plus because I'm more enthusiastic.
No, harder customer base, so
So no plus.
yeah, no plus.
Okay. So +2. That's for the guy.
Yep. Yeah. Let's see how well he pays. He pays the standard amount and tips you 20 credits.
Okay, that's not bad.
Okay. Second shift.
Is this one?
Yep. That's no problem. Let's see how well she likes it. Yep, about the same. She tips you 20 credits. And she gives you a fond farewell.
Okay. And the last one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So you don't do very well on performance, but she has a good time. You just don't have a good time.
Well,
Um,
that's fine.
the chick was a bit chubbier, and she didn't wash herself as much as you'd expect.
Ugh, that's terrible.
And the pussy wasn't shaved. So basically, by the end of it,
Okay.
you felt like your teeth were flossed.
Ugh.
Alrighty, that's your day of mucking around. So you're gonna go back to your room or back to your
What'd she pay?
big bun? Oh yeah, she paid. Well, she paid really well. She actually gave you an extra 50 credits, even though that you didn't have a good time. You're quite unsatisfied. You felt that you were doing all the work.
That's fine.
She just kind of
Okay,
laid there and expected you to please her.
Yeah, I'm gonna go straight back to my room and shower.
Alrighty. Don't forget to brush your beak.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
So I'm not too
Kamiko.
sure. I think it flossed enough.
Alrighty. Okay, Kamiko, your
Alright.
turn.
Okay. So I'm going to the temple. I want to find. I want to ask around and find the guy in charge of this religion that I've been apparently given an icon of from our captain.
Yep.
As a
Have you put that
gift.
necklace in your? Was it a necklace or a bracelet? I think it was a bracelet.
It was. It was a necklace, and I do. Yeah.
Okay. Well, are you gonna put the necklace on?
Sure.
Alrighty. Make sure you put a note of that you're wearing the necklace. In fact, I'm gonna see if I've got a.
Okay.
Excuse me.
That's alright. Oh, perfect. Okay. The place where those knickknacks are born are in the iconography market, and the temples and the priest meetings. They basically are shared religious areas. They don't kind of. Even though they hate each other, they kind of go like, well, as long as we're all allowed to have our stuff set up, and it's an equal amount, they all kind of allow it.
Okay, where would I go to find out about the to meet with a priest about it?
Just to the right up here.
All right. All right, I'm going looking.
Okay, so basically when you walk in, there's basically a tablet in front of you, and it has all these different religious symbols and sects. Like each of them will have their symbol in the market, like on this tablet, I mean. And basically you select it, and that will call forth a priest or a nun or basically a representative of that particular sect or religion.
All right, is the marker there?
Yes, the marker is there.
Okay, I'm doing that.
Okay, you press the marker, and after barely even 20 seconds or something, an enthusiastic woman comes out. And I've lost her token. Give me 30 seconds to find her token. Well,
I can make it 35.
alrighty. Where was it? I know I had it. Would she be good enough? Or would she? Oh, okay. Alright, I want you guys, one of you to roll me, actually, Kamiko, roll me a D2. Okay,
One.
it's the first one. Okay. Ah, damn it. Wait, sorry. Computer's being a bit of a dick. Here we go. It's loading. It's uploading. Gears are turning. Lights are blinking. Sids are flossing. Okay. A relatively young and beautiful, assumingly human woman approaches you. And she says, "Oh, you're here about the faith. Oh, come on in, come on in."
Oh no.
She says, "How are you on this fine day?"
About as good as I can be.
She says, "I see you wear a symbol of our faith. You must be one of us. Here for guidance in this tough time."
Well, no, I've got a few questions, actually.
Oh, ask away. After all, we're all unified and become one.
Okay, this is fun. How old is this religion, roughly?
We've been around forever, ever since the glorious marker first shined us with our presence.
When was that?
Let's see. 20,000 years ago?
Wait, what?
We've worshipped the
Where's
markers
this?
ever since they first came to Earth. Well, were first discovered on Earth. They're the reason we all exist. The markers created us. And the markers will unite us.
Okay, what are these markers exactly?
Why, gifts from the gods. In fact, they are the gods.
So, okay, but in terms of capabilities, what do they have?
What do you mean? They're the gods. They dictate all life. And they guide us to where we will become. To what we will become.
Oh, wait. What we will become?
We will become one.
One how?
I don't know. It is written, and thus it shall be told. Surely you feel it, don't you?
Not really, no.
Actually, roll me a d20.
19.
These words are kind of echoing in your head. And you feel, the paranoia that you kind of get when you hold that thing? You kind
Yes,
of get that,
or
but it's almost
when I
comforting.
did.
But it's kind of comforting to you. Like you kind of almost long to hold that, to feel that paranoia.
So, these markers, what happens when if one were to be exposed to them?
They will be touched by the gods, blessed by the gods, shown great things by the gods, told to do things by the gods.
And
The
to what ends
They
do
will
these
bless you with
things?
great knowledge in order to help our glorious human race ascend to the heavens.
Hmm.
By the way, roll me a d20. Another one.
4.
Yeah, you feel that if she knew that you had one of these things, they would try and take it from you. And you don't want that.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on telling her that I have that, given how fanatical she seems about it.
I'm glad that's coming across.
Yeah, she's really fanatical about this.
Since when isn't a priest or imam or nun or something fanatical about a thing?
I've actually met a few pastors who aren't, but I guess technically they're
Actually, I have to admit, a lot of Catholic that I know, they're very private about their religious stuff, unless you actually probe them really,
ask.
and ask and stuff.
Yeah,
they're really
like,
they just kind of
most people aren't Jehovah's Witnesses.
yeah, or imams.
Yeah,
Jehovah's Witnesses.
well, even then.
Think of her more of a unitologist.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what they're called?
Okay.
What's that one that Tom Cruise is in?
Oh, Scientology.
Scientologist, yeah. Think of it kind of like a Scientologist.
So, okay, so, Sid, how should I play this, do you think?
Up to you.
One question.
It's
Has
not very
either of you watched Konosuba Season 2?
I have, I started at the trial, and then I had to stop watching because I had more pressing life things to do,
Well,
and then I never got back around
when
to
you
it.
get a chance to it, watch onwards towards the middle of the season. They go to Aqua's town, which worship Aqua, and she comes off like one of those people. One of the Axis Church, I think they're called.
Okay.
But you know, she's bright-eyed, she's cheery, her eyes are glowing with like love for her God. She seems sincere
I'm gonna
though.
be completely honest here. I don't trust these people, both out and in character.
Actually, roll us a d20 to see if you do in character.
Lavitz, shut. Lavitz, I am the character man.
You don't really know. You can't get a beat on her whether you should trust her or run away. You can't get a beat on her. You're dead in the center. Like, I'm gonna need more intel on this.
Okay.
All the while,
the
blueprints for making these things is in your head, and you feel an urge to make them.
So, where are the where is the first of these markers then?
Sadly, the first marker was destroyed. We know there's some outside in the wider galaxy, but the one on Earth was destroyed.
Good.
Why?
Stupid religious zealots destroyed our holy place.
Smart.
Of what religion?
Just governments and other religions. They all banded together because we spoke the truth.
That you want to kill and immolate everybody?
Not at all. We really want everybody to be equal. Everybody to be one. Everyone to be happy.
I really shouldn't be talking. I'm not there.
You also don't know anything about this in character because you forgot everything.
Exactly.
Anyway.
It's actually why I shouldn't be talking.
That's okay. I don't mind a bit of commentary.
Little did they know that they were about to die. Anyway,
sadly, but luckily, when our beloved marker was destroyed, It broke into many smaller markers, which we now house within our temples.
I will be right
Is there
back.
one here?
No, sadly, this backwards outwater place really doesn't have a marker, but we're trying to get our hands on one of them. Sadly, they're for bigger churches. Entire planets are dedicated to them.
Hey, then. Thank you for your time, then. I think I'll get off.
She says, no problem. Hopefully one day you will find a treasured red marker. Or better yet, a black marker.
Well, what color is our marker?
That is a good question. I think the one you got on the table is a red marker.
I think it's colored red, but I don't know if that's just a placeholder that you've put or an actual.
Actually, this will be a big roll. Roll me a D100.
53.
Okay.
And I'm back.
Welcome back. Yes, yours is a red marker, not a black marker.
Sid, what's the difference between a red and a black marker?
What do you mean?
Actually, no. I'll just ask her. What's the difference between a red and a black marker?
A black marker is an original marker forged by the gods. A red marker is a marker that was forged by some very rare individuals that were able to recreate the markers. Sadly, those people are few and far between. And they generally would have had to have held on to a marker for an extended period of time and made a divine connection with them.
Oh no. Wait. Divine connection. What do you mean?
Well, you'd be touched by the holy markers. They will imprint the knowledge of the markers onto you. They're quite amazing. After all, they are an embodiment of the gods, and the gods can embody many things, many blessings upon those around them.
Well then, in that case, thank you. I have some business to attend to, but I must head off.
She says, very well, may the unification come to you. Until the convergence come.
Should I ask her what the convergence is, or should I?
Well, basically, out of character, the convergence, you get the feeling, is kind of like the Viking Ragnarok.
Okay, so the entire world dies. Oh no.
Where everybody gets blessed and becomes one. Where the markers will come up and join everybody and bring about the new world. God, your typing sounds like someone clicking their tongue.
Lavitz?
Thank you. I wasn't gonna say anything, but thank you, Lavitz.
It sounds like
So,
someone
Lavitz.
like sloppily masturbating almost.
No, I'm silent when I masturbate. Anyway, so, Lavitz, if I wanted to get the materials to make the weapon that have the blueprints for in my brain now,
Yep.
how much would that cost? Or actually, what materials are they?
Basically, let's see. I haven't really got that. Let me just have a quick look.
Let's see. One broken shield generator. Wait, no, that should be labeled fixed, shouldn't it? Because I have it. No, oh wait, no, actually, I have the bubble shield and I have a broken shield generator. Okay. So broken shield generator, broken ZPM parts, one weapon part, half of a personal suit of armor, 2 detonators. I should move that up.
Okay, let's see. I'm looking through. I can't find exactly how the markers were made in Dead Space.
Oh well, I'm asking about the weapon, not the marker itself.
Okay, the weapon you basically will need, pretty much. Let's see. I'm gonna have to pull these out of my ass. So give me a few seconds to roll this and see if I can get it right. Okay. 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 What type of weapon are you most interested in the world of that you want to wield most of all?
In character?
In character.
Uh,
Or that you're best adept at, which would most likely be the machine gun.
um, that or well, let's see. The sword is more ceremonial than anything.
This would have to be a projectile weapon.
Yeah, thought so. In that case, probably the standard, just like a hunting rifle, like a bolt action hunting rifle. That's probably what I would have been trained on
Well, you are
before
a
this.
scout class, so I'm guessing you're most skilled with a light machine gun.
Yeah, that or a hunting rifle for the actual mercenary bit.
Well, this is going to be a high-powered weapon, so basically, you know.
Yeah, probably the machine gun then.
All right. Well, you're going to need a machine gun, multiple mod parts, and a marker.
Okay, so I need to make a marker.
But probably best that you buy like 2 or 3 machine guns because you're going to have to scrap them for essential parts. And then mod parts.
Okay. What's the cost of all of this, would you say?
Let's see. How much does the average machine gun cost? If I remember, I'm having trouble remembering.
1,000. It was exactly 1,000.
Okay.
I know because I had to buy one.
Okay, you're going to have to buy 3 additional ones, scrap them for parts to mod your current gun. So if you want, you could buy 4 to create an entirely new one. You'll have to buy...
I'll probably go with 4, yeah.
Yep, you'll have to buy probably $5,000 worth of mod parts to actually create the weapon itself. And then you'll have to create the new marker. Which will actually be about a tenth of the size of the current marker. So it'll go basically from being probably about 1.5 foot large to about the size of that you could fit in the palm of your hand almost. It'd probably be about, like it's hard to explain.
Okay, what's the cost of that then?
The marker you'll be able to make it out of bits and bobs and basically carving stone in a sense. You'll just have to put quite a bit of time into making it.
Okay. So I've got all this stuff marked down.
So it costs you about $9,000 to get the parts.
Exactly 9,000.
I think we're around 9,000.
Exactly 9,000. Yeah, yep, I just did it.
Actually, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to purchase holy stone from these people.
Okay.
To make the marker.
Alright. I'll have to do that then. How much did that cost?
I want you to roll me a D10. $4,000.
Alright, well that's actually not as bad as I was expecting, but... Right. Okay.
Alrighty, that's your morning done.
Yeah,
actually, no, that's your afternoon done. Now you got your evening. Because you had to go to the shop.
So evening would just be making it, I guess.
Yep. Yeah, this is going to take you quite a bit of time, but roll me a d20.
Any modifications?
Yes, d20 plus your tech.
+5. All right, 9.
Okay. It's probably going to take you about 2 days to actually get a prototype working. Like of the weapon, if you roll reasonably well. And then it's probably going to take you another probably week of just mulling around trying to make the actual marker.
Okay, well, I'll make the marker first.
Alrighty. Okay, roll me a d20 plus 1. And put in
7.
and program in a new skill, marker making.
All right, let's see. We add. So I've got 1 out of 5.
Yes. Basically, what I'll do is I'll have you run the 5 days or so, and basically you just roll for each day, and then after that we'll do Sid's days, because this will be basically your guys' downtime, mulling around, doing stuff, trying to seduce ghost people.
All right. Will this count towards training it towards higher levels?
The marker, yes. For marker making, more successes, like high success rates on that, it will increase your knowledge on like knowing how to create the markers.
Okay. So aside from the +1 modifier, are there any other stats that influence this, or
No,
no?
not on marker making.
All right. So how many rolls do I need to make for this?
I'm just going to give you 5 flat rolls, 1 for each day.
Oh, starting it strong with a 6,
Yep.
then an 8, then a 13, a 10, and a 13 again.
Yeah, it's going to take you another 2 days.
Do I need to roll for those as well?
Yes.
4 and an 11.
Okay, for most of those days, you did not sleep at all. You were just fixated in the zone, just making this thing. You had this big chunk of holy rock, which was about a foot square, and you've managed to carve the entire thing down into something about the size of 2 cigarette lighters. But it's indeed a miniature marker, and it glows. Once you do your final little engraving in it, it suddenly levitates in the air and starts spinning around as the marker starts glowing. Goes from being a black piece of stone into a bright red stone, and all the little engravings that you've made into it start to glow red. And all of a sudden, roll me a d20.
Oh boy, here we go.
Okay, all of them, it looked like they start bleeding for a second, but the blood seems to like fly into your face. And after about what felt like an eternity for a second, it suddenly just sits there, and you realize it's just sitting in your palm of your hand, glowing red, and you feel extremely proud, like almost like you've just achieved a Nobel Prize in awesomehood.
You know, somehow I feel like I'm going to end up getting shot by someone for this. Anyway.
Okay, Sid, we've got 7 days for you to do stuff while Kamiko is currently in his room just playing with a piece of rock.
Okay.
Wait, considering to see this one.
Well, Sid's basically on the station at the moment, so unless she actually comes back to basically check on you, she doesn't know what you're doing. She's been in RCL. You've been on the ship. So that will come down to Sid's days of working.
Well, I am. I have no idea what he's doing. So, actually, for day 2, I didn't fight the captain over for a drink.
Alrighty. To your house?
Yep.
Okay. Just got to rename this. Sid and... Okay, rename that. And... Okay. You call the captain over. No, sorry. She shows up at your door and rings the bell. Ding ding.
Alright. I hop up and invite her inside.
Okay. She comes in and joins you at... I'm pretty sure one of these is a table. Not sure.
Yeah. The table is this one.
Okay. And she comes and sits at the table. There we go.
Alright. I go over there and sit down.
Okay. There we go. She's like, so, why'd you invite me over?
Just wanted to see how you're doing and adjusting. And, mostly it.
She said, I've been doing good. Good airflow within my room on the ship. So I've been currently moving in, putting in some of my stuff. Obviously, I haven't really gotten rid of any of the previous captain stuff. I've just kind of put my stuff on top of the tables, really.
Moved it around. I get that. I gotta say, you're a much cuter captain.
Why, thank you.
You're lying.
Roll us,
Actually, no, she's
communications.
not. Oh, come on, 3.
Okay, let's see how she reacts. She's like, oh, you're just flattering me. What's the matter? Don't you go for the bold crazies?
Huh? What are you talking about?
Oh, well, Captain Picard always been crazy.
Well, yeah, but I don't think that was in his control, was it?
Oh, even before that, I knew him back in the old days. Bloody, yeah, he's been a bit crazy over the years. Shell shock, I think.
Yeah, I don't blame him. Gotta be, hard to, have something in your skull for a while.
Yeah, he kind of lost the plot after his family died.
Wait, what?
Oh yeah, he used to be a happily married man. His son joined the ranks of the Federation. They were really good, and then his son died during training, and his wife died of cancer, and everything just stockpiled, and that all happened while he was off in deep space, so he was never part of it. I think the regrets really got to him.
Yeah, that's understandable.
But anyway, enough about him. She reaches into her back pocket and she pulls out a bottle of wine. She says, care to join me? I know it's early in the day, but it's never too early to drink. The sun's setting
So,
somewhere in the galaxy.
Everywhere almost.
Okay, roll us targeting.
Okay.
Okay, this is a type of alcohol you've never seen before. It's an inhalant alcohol.
Oh,
In a sense, it's kind of like almost like dry ice. You pour it into the glass and you kind of inhale the fumes as opposed to actually drinking it.
okay. This is new.
It's like, well, always happy to try stuff. Give it a go. And she reaches across, grabs some glasses, and pours each of you a glass.
Okay.
Yep, and this thing is basically like dry ice. You basically just kind of sniff it, like kind of like when you smell like bourbon and stuff like that.
Yep.
And yeah, basically she's inhaling it, and it's kind of merging with her smoke. And you're drinking it quite well. It burns your nostrils a little bit, but other than that, you're drinking it really well.
Awesome.
You do feel slightly lightheaded though. It's probably just because you're
Yeah,
you're
I
breathing
can
deeply.
figure.
You're taking deep breaths, and it's giving you a bit of lightheadedness. But that sulfur-crested cockatoo, that thing's a drunk.
The heck's going on?
Why? What's wrong? Oh, it says muted.
My computer was being stupid. Sorry.
That's all right.
All right. So I successfully drink it.
Yep. Well, inhale it.
Hmm.
Alcoholism is funny.
Oh yeah. Alcoholism.
What do I do? I'm gonna. I'm just gonna compliment her that she is quite beautiful.
She says, "Oh, why, thank you. Roll us another communications."
Hmm.
She thinks you're bluffing.
It's a 20. It's a dirty 20, but it's a 20.
Okay. Yeah, she's extremely flattered this time. You almost swear that you see her blush. She says, "Oh, aren't you the flattery one?"
I only speak the truth, mostly.
"Oh, thank you."
You're very welcome.
Alright.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't know how to continue this. Gotta figure out something.
Well, you can always try the
Okay,
next day.
okay.
You've got 7 days to before Kamiko.
Yeah, you've got a long time.
Gonna take a long
Oh, just do a
time.
slow burn.
Yeah, slow burn
See
sometimes
how.
good.
Actually, I'm gonna. Actually, no. I'll wait for like the third day to ask that question.
Fair enough.
If she wants to bang,
No. I've got a question. Yeah. Well, in that case, the next day I'm probably gonna go to the marketplace.
Fair enough. Alright, let's get you to the marketplace.
I love that gif.
The sulfur-crested cockatoo skull and beer.
Yep.
Yeah, it's bloody adorable.
Where the heck am I on? Oh, right here. I'm at bar.
This is a gamer moment.
Remember, all that stuff I said about the Jews was during a very epic gamer moment.
Ben Shapiro.
All right.
He's a doctor, you know.
I'm gonna say hi to Jack.
He's like, greetings, bird. Good to see you again. So glad you didn't bring that annoying fucking human along. So annoying.
Yeah, I'm sorry about her. She likes to talk and ask questions.
Yeah, stupid questions if you ask me.
So I'm trying to do something.
Well, what you need? I'm fully stocked up at the moment. So, whatever you need, chances are I've got it. What
would you give as a gift for someone that is made of smoke?
Guess for a non-corporeal. That is a good question. Let me think. He walks over here and he starts going through a bunch of weird stuff. Like searching and... Is that rain? I don't know if that's
That'd
rain or
be a
wind.
godsend for you guys, huh?
Yeah, it's rained for the last couple of days every now and again. Actually got into a
That's a
good joke
good
with a lady
thing.
at the shop the other day because of it.
Oh, Sid, did you get snow there as well?
Yeah, we did.
I've never seen snow.
It wasn't for that long, and like by the end of the day, it was all melted away because we're on the coast, so we warm up pretty fast.
We got snow for 2 days.
I've only
Oof.
touched fake snow
It didn't
once.
stop until about 5 p.m. today.
It's April.
It started on the 1st.
That's an actual April Fool's joke from Mother Nature for you guys.
Yeah, but yeah. An April Fool's joke would have been snow and then it melts.
And then it snows again.
Yeah, but this was just snow all the time.
Okay, he comes back and asks for a clarifying question. He's like, what kind of, not mood, type of gift were you thinking of?
Something that shows care and not love yet.
Something that makes her horny.
No. Shut up,
If it
Kaneko.
was something to make her horny,
I'm
I'd
actually
have...
thinking this through.
So he's like, I've got naughty gifts, and then I've got, like, friend gifts.
What would you suggest for someone that wants to kind of be a friend, but have it sort of eventually go to the naughty?
He's like, a two-way gift. Yeah, no problem. Let me see. He goes across, and then he comes back, and he's like, here's it's called a smoke cycler. Basically,
Oh.
it's designed for non-corporeals to basically feel like they're float, like they're in the open environment, but still contained within their suit.
Ooh, okay. That's cool.
He's like, be careful if it gets modified too much because it can be dangerous. But
I take you know this from experience.
he's like, yeah, well, I've been around the block a few times.
Banged a few hookers.
Of course not. I don't ever have to pay for anything like that at all.
I'm not here. I just
Handsome Jack. Okay, sorry. I had to make that joke.
I only wear this suit every now and again.
Alright. And what would you suggest as a gift for a talkative know-it-all that might be slowly going insane? I think.
Ah, I know exactly what. And he walks over here, and he comes back, and he puts a freaking not a mouth guard. What are they called? Um, what are they fucking
A
called?
face mask?
No, what are those? Yeah, he puts it on, and he puts a ball gag there. He's like, I'm guessing that's for your talkative friend.
Perfect.
He's mainly doing it jokingly, but yeah, he puts down basically a
Hey,
ball gag.
I will shoot
you,
you if you put that anywhere near me.
you never know, Jack. Thank you. It might come in handy. And who knows? If not, it's a kinky thing.
Of course. He's like, well, I can probably give you the two of these for 500 credits.
Oh, I'm not fully done.
Okay.
What do you have for scraps? Or spare pistols? That kind of thing.
Yeah, I've got most of my inventory back now. Not all of it, but probably a good 90% of it. So, what are you looking for? I can probably get it for you now or by the end of the day.
What would about 10, like, decent spare parts be?
Yeah, let's have a look. 10 decent spare parts. Um, by themselves, probably 2,500 credits, but that will be medium to good quality.
Sorry, I totally missed that. What did you say?
2,500 credits.
Per. Or no, for the lot, for the 10. Okay.
Yeah, for the
Yeah,
10.
yeah. I give him my address for the delivery and
Yep, no problem.
nod. And yeah.
He programs in it,
So,
scans your credit chip, and it will be delivered to your ship or to your home, depending on which one you want it. I'm guessing ship.
free for everything?
The other things he'll give to you right now, but the delivery of the parts and stuff, they'll just come in a box and they'll all be separated. They'll kind of be a bit like if you're shipping like graphics cards.
Mm-hmm. But it cost me 3 altogether then?
Yes, 3
Okay.
altogether.
Alright. Well, I thank him and nod and walk off. The delivery will be the house, not the ship.
For the mods,
For the parts, yeah.
okay, okay, they will be delivered to your house by the end of the day.
Alright. So, till then, I'm gonna use some of my poor parts to just do some modifications for the rest of the day.
No problem. At the ship or in your house.
In my house. I'll wait for the delivery.
Yep. Within about 5 minutes of you returning home, the doorbell rings, and there's a box with all your parts in there.
I thought he said at the end of the day.
He said by the end of the day.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna put them over in this armory for now.
Oh, sorry, I gotta
Yeah.
zoom out. Where do you need to put them?
This one.
Okay. No problem.
And until or for the rest of the day, I'm just gonna mod them. Was it medium / good or just medium?
Um, put medium.
Okay. Okay, so let's see here. So that was one part of the day. I've got 2 more.
You've got 7 days in total, so that's one day done.
Oh, okay. Third day, or well, I didn't roll for modding for the rest of the day.
Okay. I'm just going to put that there.
I rolled a 19.
Okay, and I'm going to give you 10 parts. Okay, yep. What kind of mod were you trying to do? And what were you trying to mod?
Um, I'll work on my scope.
Your scope? Alrighty.
Yep.
Um, yeah, you can now see through an extra layer of meter.
Awesome.
Sorry, meter layer, I should say. Sorry. I've been speaking backwards a bit lately.
It's all good. Okay. Do so.
Okay, and she's no
It's
longer
2 meters
How many
now.
days are left?
That was my second. Third day, I will invite the captain back over.
Alright. She comes back over. She's like, well, I guess we're kind of making a bit of a habit of this, aren't we?
I don't see why not.
Me either.
I mean, you are pretty cute, and I like talking to you.
She's like, likewise.
Hey, um, so I gotta sit back over at the table
Yep. She floats over to the table.
as I present her my gift,
Alright, roll this
the
communications.
smoke siler. Do. Oh, come on. 7.
Okay, well, doesn't matter. She really likes it. She picks up and she's like, oh, aren't you the naughty one? Thank you very much.
Naughty? Well, Jack. Oh, actually, yeah. No, I'm gonna tell her. So Jack suggested it for me as a gift for you.
Oh, that's no surprise.
I must ask. I honestly don't know what exactly this does. Do you mind explaining it?
She says, how about this? I'll show you how it works in a couple of days.
Okay. Wait. All right. That sounds good to me.
She's like, good. I'll show you. I'll get it installed. I'll add the mods, and then I'll show you how it works.
Where can I get the mods?
She's like, oh, don't worry. I've already got those mods installed in my suit.
Oh, okay.
It's just a mere hooking it up and getting it working. And she gives you a cheeky, what appears to be a grin or a wink. You can't really tell with the fact that she's smoke.
Okay.
Either way, after about a few hours of chit-chatting and whatnot, she's like, okay, I'm going to head off home now. I'll talk to you later.
All right. It was good to see you, Captain.
Very good to see you too, Sid. Okay, that's first section of day 3 done.
Mm-hmm.
What did you want to do for the other 2 parts?
I guess go talk to the boss man.
Alrighty. Okay. You're at the boss man.
Alright. I'm just gonna check in with him, see if he's got work.
Okay, let's see if he's got anything. What is with me rolling good for your freaking customers? It says,
I
yes,
don't know.
I've got a couple of customers. And he holds out a tablet, basically, and shows you a picture of each of the customers. He's like, take your pick.
Mm-hmm.
I'd suggest this one. He's huge.
Is he ogre-like?
Like me.
No, he's probably a bit more lizardy-like.
Okay. Is he green at least?
Yes, he is. He is greenish. Greenish blue, actually.
Ogres are like onions.
Sure. You know what? I'll take a look at him, and then I'll take 2 rolls of him.
Alright, well, you only got 2 shifts that you can do.
Oh, right. One a him and 1 girl then.
Alrighty. Roll us perform.
For the guy.
Okay, he is not impressed at all.
Damn.
He feels that you're more or less acting rather than actually experiencing. He pays you, but his heart wasn't in it.
So just 150.
Yep.
Okay, and then other one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see how the girls enjoy it. Yep. Nah. She did not have a good time. You did not have a good time.
Bad all around.
Yep. And basically, you only make 50 credits.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm surprised I'm getting 50 credits. Where'd you ran away? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Either way, she's not going to order you again.
Figured.
Okay, day 4.
Anyway, welcome to day 4.
At this
Day
point, you have
53.
not heard hide nor hear of Kamiko. Like, normally she shows up and annoys you quite a bit. But, yeah, you haven't heard hide nor hear from her.
Okay. That's, okay then.
What do you mean, okay?
Well,
Give us a D20, actually.
me?
Yes, Sid. You're actually quite happy about this. You're like, oh, God, a couple of days without Kamiko freaking screaming in my ear about some weird freaking thing happening. It's actually been quite good. You feel quite relaxed now.
Oh, fuck's sake. We live in a society.
Okay, George.
Who's George?
George Costanza. He was the one that started the meme.
Good point. I was thinking of George from Captain Underpants.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, basically, it's a really popular kids book series because it's really basically it's about a bunch of kids who accidentally make their teacher believe he's a superhero by the name of Captain Underpants, and then he ends up fighting supervillains who are like legitimate supervillains.
Fair enough. Either way, Sid, what did you want to do for the next day? The captain won't be able to come around today because she's currently doing her modifications.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'll just work today then, I guess.
At the strip club or on mods?
Yeah. Strip club.
Alrighty. Okay.
I might feel like my mod level up at all.
Not at the moment, no.
Okay. Okay. See how it goes.
Okay. Actually, I'm going to have you roll for the customers this time because he's off. Trump is off in another section.
Okay.
So yeah, just give us a roll to attract customers basically this time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you find. Let's see. What is it with me in high rolls today? Yeah, you find 2 customers that are willing to bed you.
Alright, both guys, I guess.
No, one's a girl.
Okay.
In fact, one of them is actually one of the strippers here.
Oh. Okay, well, that's for the guy.
Okay, let's see how well he enjoys it.
Nark.
He doesn't overly enjoy it. He realizes that you're not really into blokes, but he pays you nonetheless and tips you $10 just because.
Oh.
Well, he's a tipper.
Okay. Well, that's nice of him.
Yep.
And of course.
Let's see how well she likes it. Yeah, she pays you. She had more of
Okay.
a fun time than you, but she pays you the standard.
Yeah.
Okay, on to day 3. I mean day 5, I think it is now. Is that right?
Day 3. Day 3.
Yeah, it's day 5 if I remember. Okay. She rocks up at your house around midday.
Okay.
She has a bottle of wine in one hand and a remote control in the other.
Sorry.
That's alright. It wasn't too loud.
Bottle of wine and the. Okay.
Yep, wine and a remote
What's
control.
the wine bar?
She says
What do
for
you
us
mean?
to share.
Why aren't you asking what the remote control is for?
I can take a guess.
Okay. You notice that this
Alright.
time she hasn't got her helmet open.
Oh.
Now I'm just going to go take another
Okay.
quick piss. I'll be right back.
Yep. No worries.
What day are we on here?
4 or 5?
Okay, so we've got like another 3, 4. 2, 3, I think.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
And I'm going to go.
Are you sure?
No.
I don't know anymore. Kamiko, I don't know anymore. You're breaking my heart.
I don't know who I am anymore. You're breaking my heart. You're going down a path that I cannot follow.
It's his fault, isn't it? He turned you against me.
You turned her against me. You have done that yourself. Against like the entire fight is just them arguing over whether or not Anakin turned her against him.
Have you guys seen that comedy one that they made? I'm not sure whether it was. I think it was not MTV. It was like an award ceremony. I can't remember what it was, but they used to do parodies of movies, and basically it's like, basically he's choking her, but they've got like a different person there imposed in there, and basically it's like, let her go, Anakin, because he's like, all I want is that we're going to be like have a nice little family, nice little kids, and he's like does like the force choke, but it's like he's like doing like the like small person kind of thing, like holding his fingers like a few inches apart basically, and she starts choking and shit, and it's like, let her go, Anakin, and he's just like, no, I just want little kids and shit, and just like that, and then basically it's like, let me warn you, Obi-Wan, I'm pretty good at backflips. And it's like, no, Anakin, don't try it. And he's like, "Hurrah!" And does like a bunch of backflips and then lands in the lava.
It's over, Bananakin. I have the high ground.
I'm going to see if I can find that one of these days and I'll post it. But the robot chicken high ground thing was the best.
Anyway, Sid's got a visitor.
Yes. Okay. Basically, she's got like almost like a little straw attachment that comes out of a helmet, and she just kind of puts it over the glass and kind of inhales it through that, and then she hands you the remote.
Okay. I'll look to her and kind of tilt my head questioningly.
She says, well, since you got me the gift, you should be the first one to activate it for me.
Kinky.
I look at the remote and take a look at the buttons.
Yep, it's basically one button and a dial.
Okay. I push the button.
Okay. She looks at you, and all of a sudden the smoke in her helmet starts moving around. Starting off slowly, but as you turn the knob and whatnot, it actually increases it. And all of a sudden you realize that it's basically cycling her body through this filter. Through this circulation system.
Wow, I didn't know we were getting into the really kinky shit here.
Apparently.
Yep. And basically, she shudders and not moans, but she kind of shows, like, you can tell that is making her feel good.
Alright. I'm gonna turn the dial just a little bit.
Up or down?
Up.
Okay. Yep, you see her suit start to shudder a little bit.
Okay.
Basically what you've, in a sense, got given is the remote control to basically vibrating underwear.
Okay. That's actually pretty fun. Kinky and fun. Alright. Oh. Um, I guess I'll just slowly start to turn it up
Yep.
a little bit more, just very slowly.
Okay, roll us a d20. Yep, you can tell that she's really enjoying this.
So this is how you have fun with beings like you. Huh.
She's like, yep. She's like, it's amazing I can
Okay.
do this without dissipating.
Yeah. um. Okay. So, Captain, I do have to ask.
She's like, ask away.
How are beings like you created?
Basically, we split into different forms and then reform ourselves. And that new form gets a small amount of the experience of the previous form and then goes from there, forging its own path.
So, if I had some form of essence that could mix with you, that's essentially how it would work?
Not really. We kind of like
Hmm.
separate into two parts.
Okay.
And then those parts drift along on the wind until they can find a nice secluded spot with no wind where they can reform themselves.
I see.
And the new entity
I'm gonna.
basically has a small amount of memories, generally language and mannerisms. But after that, it's an entirely new person.
Alright. I'll just do it a little bit more.
Okay, let's see. Okay, she quivers a little bit and says, "Oh, not too fast, not too fast now."
Alright, I'll turn it back down then.
So she's like, "I didn't say go lower."
Okay, just like a squidge lower.
Okay. Yep. And she continues to sip on the drink.
She's taking this really well for someone with a vibrator.
Well, basically, it's
I'll
cycling her entire body through a small little tube.
I'll, I'll finish sipping mine, of course, sipping through this entire ordeal.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, this probably goes on for quite a while. But we'll basically end that bit there because I don't really know how far where to go from there.
It just keeps going, and then eventually one day Sidrin wakes up and she realizes that she's had 17 children with this thing. And that
That's possible.
I've created an empire of markers.
I don't think that's quite possible, but okay, Kamiko. Say what you want.
Sure.
What do I have to roll to do the equivalence of what an orgasm would be for her?
Roll us 2 communications.
17 and a 15.
Yeah, after a while, you mess with the movement and whatnot quite a bit, and you start pressing down on her suit, causing like variations in the circulation. And you do assume that basically she did orgasm, or her equivalency of orgasm.
Alright.
And let's see. Okay, and during that time, she's basically rubbing you with her suit, and you achieve orgasm too. You both have a very good time, but it
Awesome.
takes up an entire day.
Hey, I'm not complaining.
But yeah, now you've basically have each other as pretty much love interests now.
Cool.
Good job. You've done it.
That was the plan.
Wait. Hold on. Wait a second. Aren't you and Ruby?
Yeah, Ruby's not.
What?
Or, well, she hasn't played in a while.
Yeah, I assume that she's kind of dropped it, I think.
Oh, man.
It's
But
sad,
our
but
trio's down to a duo.
that's right. I might be able to get someone else in or something like that eventually.
We bring in Shadow again.
Please no. One game with Shadow a week is enough for me.
I know that was a joke. You know that was a joke.
Yeah.
But still, it's not fun. I can understand that joking about it is no laughing matter.
Anyways. Alright, that was day 5?
Yep. Day 6, you get she leaves the control with you when she leaves. The next day, you get a package in the mail.
Okay.
And it is basically vibrating underwear, but there is no control for it.
That she can see. I know where this is going, Lavitz. I've read enough hentai to know where this is going.
Okay, well, I'm gonna try it on. Why not, right?
You're gonna turn this into a wholesome, loving relationship, and it's gonna be nice.
And it has a small note in there, and she says,
"All right."
She just says, "Oh, let's enjoy pushing each other's buttons once in a while."
That's gonna make combat interesting. And I think Kamiko's done.
Oh no, she's gonna be. What? No, I've been playing. Waiting. I know how long it's.
All right.
You've been playing what?
I'll put them on.
I'm just waiting for. I understand that Sidran has a lot of regards to all of interactions, so I'm just waiting them out because I know that I've for 7 days, but I didn't really do much, so I'm just waiting.
Well, your character's hard at work mucking around making that marker.
I know.
You're roboting a bit as well, Kamiko.
I'm fully aware of that. Oh, yeah. Keeping my face away from the microphone a little bit.
Oh, no, it's just that you're roboting. I think, internet might be a bit slow because mine's showing green across the board, but I'm just going to shut down Steam just in case. Maybe I'm just not receiving as much.
Oh. It's probably has gotten into TikTok.
Fucking teenagers and their bloody TikTok and their Rock'em Sock'em robots and their 8-track tapes.
Hey, Rock'em Sock'em robots were great.
Oh, they were. But they do kind of represent robot on robot violence.
Everything wrong with third generation.
And all I can think of is bloody Bender when he's playing that.
And you're laughing.
I was thinking about Bender playing Rock'em Sock'em Robots, and he's like, heh 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 heh. He's like, ah! He freaks out. Okay. So, let's go to just finish off day 5. And then we'll do day 6, and day 7 will basically be when Kamiko's finished his stuff.
Okay.
So what did you want to do for the rest of the day?
Well, for day 6, right?
Yeah, day 6. Sorry, yeah, this is the last day, sorry. So you got the vibrating underwear, and then that's your morning thing. So you got 2 more sections of the day left. And then
I'll just mod my pistol damage, I guess.
Alright. Roll us a mod.
Okay. 16.
16. Yeah, let's see. Let me just roll to see how well that turns out. Yeah, you get,
Okay, I will remind you I have a +2 already on my pistols.
yeah, on damage, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you managed to increase the beam distance, so it actually increases its distance by 5 feet. So I think that'll be 40 feet now for your pistol, won't it?
No, it'd be 35.
I thought it already extended, was extended by 5.
Nope. Just a +2 damage.
Okay. Well, now it's 35 distance before before you start taking aim penalties.
Yep. Cool.
Alrighty. Okay, it is day 7.
Yep.
So, Kamiko, you have finished your marker.
I want to do a bit of experimenting.
Alrighty.
Sid, could you
Nope.
please come here?
Nope. I'm not going to be an experiment.
No. This isn't. Don't worry, nothing dangerous. Just I've got a question for you.
Do I actually believe her on it's nothing dangerous?
Roll us a d20.
Oh, hey,
And
that's
Kamiko,
the
roll me communications.
9.
20.
Okay, you
Of
believe
course.
there's nothing dangerous about whatever she's doing. She seems completely sincere.
I don't trust this. Like, in character, sure. Out of character, hell no.
Okay, so let me just mark off that red marker.
Can you see that, what I'm pinging there?
Yes, that
Damn
is the plasma sniper from XCOM Enemy Unknown.
Okay, never mind, that was supposed to go to GM layer, sorry.
Well, show the small red marker that I created and ask Sidran if she can.
Okay.
I barely heard anything there, but
Okay, so I've created a marker. I would like to show it to Sidran and ask if she can see it.
Alrighty, Sid, roll me a d20.
I'm a die, aren't
Don't know. You'll find out once you roll.
You just need to.
Okay, and that.
12.
Yeah, but it looks just like a piece of stone, like she just carved a piece of stone.
You took to carving?
That's one way to put one of many ways. If I'm remembering correctly, this is some form of fuel cell. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it out. But first,
Whatever you say.
I need some food, so I'm gonna get and
Alrighty. Okay, so basically Kamiko's ran up, showed you a stone, and gone, look what I made, look what I made. I'm hungry, bye.
Alright, bye.
And Sid suddenly realizes why you choose to sleep in your own home.
I don't bother her at night. Jeez, I'm not a savage.
Okay. So, Kamiko, you go and get food. Sid, you're now bumbling around the ship. The captain is currently in the cockpit, chatting with aides.
I'm gonna attempt to hug her and try not to get in trouble.
Alrighty then.
Is she looking through AIDS' code?
No, she's just basically asking like questions like how what's the ship's status, what's your functionality, stuff like that. Because she realized that he's damaged.
Well, we've been meaning to fix him up.
That's right. The broken parts kind of gives him more of a personality.
Mhm.
Think of him kind of like an astromech droid from Knights of the Old Republic. So basically, when he's damaged, they start developing quirks. And his kind of is kind of like a sassy guy, quippy guy.
Okay.
What's AIDS' relationship with me?
He kind of treats you a bit like an idiot. Whenever you ask stupid questions, he gives you like sassy, quippy answers.
Perfect.
So he said you're going to go up and hug the captain?
Why not?
Alright, don't forget to move your token.
Okay. Setting something up here. Okay. Yeah. There we go.
Okay. Okay, she gives you a hug and let's just see. Okay, as you're hugging her, all of a sudden you realize that she's holding a remote in her hand. Roll me a d20.
Okay.
Okay, you start to feel tingles as she's hugging you. But she continues talking to aides.
Okay. I'll just kind of smirk and shiver a bit as I feel the tingles. Giving her kind of slide jeer.
What was that? Oh, jeer, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Thought you said side ear. I'm like, huh? Okay, Kamiko, what did you want to be doing?
Well, now that I've got some food in me, I'd like to get back to work making the gun.
Alrighty. Roll us a d20 plus tech to break down the parts.
+5.
Yep, you disassemble this thing like a pro. You take them all apart. Basically, the main thing you're doing is you're taking out and placing in like the cooling systems and stuff. So you're kind of doubling down on cooling system, but you're leaving the power bank and the battery completely blank.
Thought so.
But it's massive cooling systems. You've added an extra barrel. You reckon you'll be able to finish it by the end of tomorrow?
Excellent.
So yeah, all your parts are perfectly laid out, and you've managed to put this thing. It's really just assembling now that you have to do. because you've got the blueprints
then.
right in your head and you're following them to the T.
In that case, I'd like to finish it.
Alrighty. Give us another one, but put a plus 10 on the with the extra plus 5, so it'll be a plus 15.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Yep,
Plus
no,
15, so
yep,
that's
so now
22.
22. Yep, you make this gun like you wouldn't believe. And basically, you create a little cylinder and you place the little marker that you made in the cylinder. The cylinder starts to glow red, and then you put it into the gun. And the gun powers up.
All right, great. I'm going to collapse into bed for, like, the next day so I can get back to sleep I've been missing.
Okay. Sid, what would you like to be doing for the rest of the day?
I'm gonna sit in her lap.
Alrighty. You notice that when you sit on her lap, she does deflate quite a bit.
Okay.
Because she is made of gas.
Mm-hmm.
But occasionally you do feel the underwear activate.
Yeah, of course.
Alrighty, it is the next day. Kamiko, you wake up. Roll me a d20.
Oh, boy. 12.
You feel reasonably good. You feel like you've accomplished something, which is quite rare for you. That's out of character.
Okay, look here. I have done things that have nearly gotten us killed. Nearly. Not successfully. So, that's a success.
Yep.
If you don't die, then you aren't dead, which means that you're alive, which means that you've succeeded.
Okay, I am going to add to your thing.
Is it okay if I call
Oops, shit.
call it an early-ish night?
What? Real life or?
Real life.
Okay. Kamiko, I accidentally deleted one of the things when I clicked off your thing. What was
What?
below plating? Goes
Plating?
yeah, it goes hydraulics, plating, and deflection. I accidentally deleted deflection, so let me just put that back on there.
Thank you, Lavitz, for that.
You're welcome.
Is there a test site for this?
What do you mean?
For the gun that I've... Is there somewhere I can safely test this?
Yes, I'm actually currently programming it in for you now.
Wonderful.
Let's see. Okay. Okay. Yes, if you want to go, you're welcome to. We're just basically gonna go through a bit of Kamiko stuff.
Yeah, I haven't had a shower today and I really need one, so.
What I might need you to do is I might make Kamiko's sheet visible to you, because I might actually get you to make a gift for it, but I'll only do that later on, because this is a cool gun and I kind of want it to be have a GIF.
An actual, okay. Yeah.
And I'm going to call it rifle, so... Okay. I've programmed it in. It is the marker rifle. It fires one shot per turn.
I do not see it.
It should be on your sheet.
Give me a second. I'm just going to close the sheet and reopen it.
Yep. It's on your robot sheet.
Oh, there we go.
And it fires one round, but it's 1d20 plus 1. Oh no, 2d10, sorry. Damage. And think of it a bit like, you guys have seen the movie Doom, right?
It's like the BFG.
Yeah, it's very similar to the BFG from Doom. Except it doesn't
Okay.
fire a plasma ball. It fires like, almost like partial disintegration electricity. So when it hits it kind of does like a ball of like plasma, but then it hits and then it kind of fans out like this electrical wave that almost eats away at matter.
Well,
And you feel that you'd be able to mod this gun quite well. But for a prototype, you are extremely happy with this thing.
Sid,
hmm
should I? Do you think I should tell the cult that I can make markers?
um, honestly, I have no idea.
And it has a base +2 to hit.
Ooh, okay. Let's see. So it's attack is 1d20 plus 1. We're gonna fix that right up. 2 plus 3.
I'm actually
Uh,
I'm actually doing that for you right now. I'm just going to quickly roll it to see how
Okay.
it comes up.
It should actually be plus 3, given that I am the one who fires. But I have a plus 1 in targeting.
No,
And my
that's
eyes.
from. You don't have anything in targeting.
No, I do get a plus 1 from my eyes.
Oh, yep, that's right. So yeah, that like the rifle base is a +1. So it gets a +2 from your targeting.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm just added one
Okay.
from your standard Clitinus execute. Not no Ukrainian laser rifle, underground carbine. I've just altered that.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Now, Sid, was there anything you wanted to do before you left?
mm, I think the only thing I would state would be um, kind of wave her remote around a little bit before turning it on lowest setting for now. That's about it.
So one question, with that, do I post that in template default for a GIF?
Here, so you need to open and close brackets first.
Yep.
I'll
I'll post this, and could you put that GIF that you posted basically in that?
okay. That should just copy and paste the text. Make sure it's not copy and pasting the actual link,
Okay.
and that should do it.
So copy paste the text, not the link. Gotcha.
Oh
And-
wait, I didn't do the close bracket. 1 sec.
Okay.
Oh, I did. Why is it?
So does it go?
Okay.
So it doesn't go in the template.
It's good. No, for some reason. I don't know why it's adding that. So, okay.
Yeah. And it's not an auto Kaibind.
Okay. One sec. It keeps adding numbers for some reason. So I'm gonna add like 3 spaces at the end of the closed bracket for the GIF.
Yep.
And just remember to remove them when you actually do a copy paste.
Okay. Okay, and I need to change the make it auto Kaibind because it's not an auto carbine. Sorry, it's a single shot rifle.
Mhm.
Okay. Good to know. I will add it to this.
No, we're doing that for you, Kamiko. I'm gonna post it in for you.
Oh.
And we got a good little gift for you for it.
It
Wait.
should work.
So you made the changes to it?
Yeah, copy and paste it,
Yep.
and just at the closed bracket, remove those spaces.
The closed bracket. Where is that? The gap between the bracket and the
Yeah,
thing. Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Let's see if this works. Paste. Close bracket. So that is touching the
Yeah.
quotation bit. Okay, make
Yep.
a rifle. Make a rifle.
I honest to God, it sounds like you have pop rocks in your mouth whenever you type.
It does. Feels like he's clicking his tongue, like, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see if that works. Nope. Let me just try it again.
Okay, let me try a different link then. Because sometimes certain links don't actually work.
Alrighty. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna copy this. This will be the link, like if that works. Nope, that didn't work. Either way, click on that link, Kamiko, and you'll see what it's going to look like.
Alright, give me 1 minute. Okay.
Because that's basically what it does. It just obliterates everything into it. And basically, it will almost eat a shield almost automatically. Like when you hit a shield, there'll be a basically
Try this link. Just replace that link.
okay. Okay, so let me just copy that, send that into either that first one or the second one that I've just posted in the Roll20.
Oh, don't copy the Discord ad link. That's what your problem is.
Ah,
You have to copy just the link.
okay. So I've got to open up the link and then copy it from the source.
Well, you should be able to just copy the link from Discord. Yeah. If
So
you
I'm not-
highlight the entire link, right click and do copy link, it'll do the link.
Okay, Let me see if I can get this. Oh no,
Swear to
it's
God,
still doing.
I am going to mute you, Kamiko.
No, still no cigar.
You mind if I take a look?
Yep. Kamiko, show you. Could you show your Actually, no. I'll just allow Sid to see it. It can be edited by Sid and can be seen by Sid. I'll just let you post it in there, and it should be under Make a Rifle. So just edit that if you can. Sorry about this, but this is a really cool weapon, Kamiko. So. There we go. What do you reckon, Kamiko? Oh wait, I've got
I reckon I'm muting myself so you guys don't complain about my typing.
I'll be right back.
It's okay. I think that's it. Yeah, yeah, I'll have it. Dang it. Oh, so I found the perfect one for you, Kamiko.
Okay.
Now if I find you. Where'd you disappear to?
I'm over here.
Do. If I ever have to use it. I think that's perfect for your character.
No. Blocked. Deleted. Unfriended.
Okay. Okay.
Banned. Kill. Murder. No, you're not. That's not gonna work. No, I thought a fight.
That's why I said only if I have to.
Understand that I will shoot you the instant you try and put this on.
Yeah, but here's the small problem. If the captain says it's okay and I go ahead and do it, she's got my back. Anyways, I don't know how long Lavitz is gonna be, and I really need to shower now, so
Okay.
I think I'm gonna call it a night and just let him know I'm pretty much done everything I need to.
Okay.
Alright. We'll see you later.
Yep.
Bye.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Sid left to take a shower.
Okay. Well, I guess we can pretty much end it here, but that's basically the gun that you've made. You've pretty much made like a rifle version of the BFG.
Well, is there a testing ground that we could do? I would like to try it out first.
Yeah, sure. You can go to the station and use their shooting range. Pardon me.
Okay, I'm guessing that would be would that be on the mech?
Yes, it will be on the mech. It's too heavy for you to actually wield. Like, you could carry it, but if you fired it, there's a high chance of it basically throwing you backwards, or
The recoil would cut me in half.
yeah, well, it's not so much that, it's just that it takes so much energy, you've got to charge it and it rattles and shit like that, because it's only one, you can only fire it once per turn. So instead of being able to fire twice like a normal gun, like your normal gun, it's, you know, one gamble shot. But your mech can basically wield it one-handedly like pretty much every other gun. So yeah, you can take it to the thing. I'm just going to wish Sid a good night.
Okay.
Okay, let's take you to... Oh, I don't really need to take you to RCL because I haven't set that up.
Yeah, that's fine.
Actually, no, I will
roll.
take you to RCL and I'll set it up for you.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, let me just get to RCL on my main one. There's a good one section to do this. Okay, what I'll do is I'll reveal the shooting range for you. And just drag your mech straight onto here.
Yes, sir.
Far right,
All right.
roughly bit above middle.
Okay.
Okay, and let me just get a few targets up for you. And boop, and boop. Okay, shrink your mech down.
Okay.
Oh, wait,
How do I do that?
I've got to do that, sorry.
Yeah.
Let's see. That is 50 feet. Oh, and the range is 50 feet. No, 60, sorry.
Okay, so same as the normal guns.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna walk in then.
Let me just reveal that area a bit more. There we go. Okay, it says, welcome to shooting range. And
Alright, I'd like to test fire.
Okay, and there we go. And it has defense drones that shoot stunning lasers at you. And it says, enjoy. It also charges you 100 credits to use the facilities.
Yes. Alright. Well, how's this drone looking?
They're all at full health.
Well, I just shot it.
Okay. Yep. It is a wreck. You bypass its shields and you just basically destroy it.
Alright, I'm gonna do that against this one, and I miss.
Which one?
This one here.
Okay, yep, that's a miss. Drain fires at you. You take 2 damage to your shields. Second drone fires. Oh, crit. And you take 15, 16, 17, 18 damage to 19 damage, sorry, to your shields.
All right. Well, then I'm just going to return fire with this and do 6 damage.
Okay, its shields dissipate. And you notice that there's actually a scorch mark on it.
Are these records being kept?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
You're using a
Well,
government
and
shooting range.
you allowed me to fire twice before they fired. I understand that in combat that'll normally just be once, but I will fire again.
Alright, you just
And
fire.
that's another miss.
No, they got to fire back at you before you can do that third
Okay,
attack.
well,
Light
both of the
blaster.
second attacks missed, so it's inconsequential.
Yep. This one here fires at you and you take 2 damage. This one here fires at you with a rifle, and its gun jams. It is your turn. Actually, roll us a turn
Alright.
order. That way.
Okay. 8. Well, we just fired anyway, so that's fine.
Yep. Okay, which one were you aiming at?
This one here.
Okay. Yep, you hit it and it basically disappears. All that's left is a bit of slag on its feet.
I didn't even roll the crit damage.
You didn't have to. Crit damage on that is devastating. Basically what it does is it automatically disables shields on a crit, and then basically does flat damage after that. And
Okay, so don't get to reroll.
these have 5 shields and 10 health.
Okay, so don't need to roll.
Nope, you don't have to roll for that one.
And from my understanding, so
Like you can roll crit damage if you want, but you only need 1 more damage to kill it.
okay. Well, I've got a question. Does crit damage, does regular damage on this bypass shields too, after it goes over?
No, generally what will happen if you hit the shields, and generally the damage will most likely usually carry over. So if you say they've got 1 shield left and 10 HP, and you fire and do 11 damage, it will destroy the shield and then carry through and do the 10 damage after that. Like you'll do the damage.
Oh, I like this.
So
guy.
basically, it's a piercing weapon in a sense. It will hit the shields, destroy them, and then the remainder damage will carry through.
Okay.
Because the power output of this gun is insane. And because basically these markers are when they actually are used in a weapon or an engine or something like that, the power output is pretty much limitless. You just can't tax it too much at once. So it'll put out a shitload of energy and it'll be a constant.
Okay.
And what this does is basically, instead of actually firing it from the marker itself, the marker is constantly filling up a battery full of energy. So when you fire it, it can be fired at full power every time because the marker is constantly refilling that battery.
Okay. I believe there's one that needs to shoot me first before I can do it again.
Yes. This one fires at you with a light blaster, hitting you for 7 damage.
And that's all stun damage?
No, it will just stun you when you get reduced to 0. Your armor will lock down and get stunned. So it's non-lethal damage. It's just, it's registering on your thing as how much damage you've taken.
Okay, well, I just hit it for 12.
Okay. It is badly damaged. Like one of its, half of its torso is actually starting to glow red. It fires back at you, missing.
All right. Hit for 5.
Yep, and you reduce it to slag.
Pardon?
You reduce it to slag.
Jeez.
It's just like slag metal there, basically. The entire torso of it is melted down. All what's there is the lower base, like its spider legs, and it's just like melted down over it. And now the metal is slowly cooling, and it's actually molten on the floor, and it's actually starting to cool down.
All right.
Congratulations, you defeated 3 drones. With it.
So is there someone that I talk to get in here?
Normally you just go up there and you like swipe your card, and it lets you in. But everything's being recorded, and there is generally a safety officer on call.
Where's the safety officer?
He's in a section basically above here, sorry. In an elevated section where he can actually see the entire battlefield.
Oh boy. Can I talk to him?
Yep, if you'd like.
Sorry about the mess.
He's like, well, that's what they're there for. I'm just glad I'm not the one cleaning it up. So, new prototype weapon, eh?
Yes.
Yeah, Federation normally notifies us if we're going to do something like that.
Oh, this wasn't Federation authorized. This was something I cooked up.
Ah, well, in that case, you should probably get hold of the science team. You might be able to find a producer of these weapons. They obviously turn
Maybe.
freaking robots into slag, and that's really what we need right about now.
I think what we need is something to kill bugs instantly, to be completely honest with you. But
He's like, well, bugs are squishy. The synthetics, they can adapt their armor and their shields to basically neutralize a lot of our weapons.
oh, I don't think you've seen the bugs I've been fighting.
I don't know. I was on one of those ships. I was on one of the ships that helped fight those bloody bugs off.
Yeah, and I was on the team that was sent to retrieve the crew from the Tally-Ho.
Let's see. They are. I don't recognise you for that, mate.
Don't worry about it. Point is, I've been doing quite a bit of fighting with the bugs, and I've got the heads to prove it.
Fair enough, weirdo.
Oh yeah, I'm the weirdo.
Either way, let's see. Sorry to say this, but I'm gonna have to charge you an extra 100.
What for?
The melted wall behind this target.
Understandable.
Yeah, the cost covers damage to drones, not damage to the actual facility.
Well then. Terribly sorry about that.
He's like, no, that's alright. As long as you pay, I've got no problem.
Right then. I believe I've got some scientists to discuss this thing with then.
He's like, yeah, make sure you make an appointment though.
Always picky about timing and when they get there and all this.
Now, the
I tell you
question
what,
is,
man.
yeah, sorry.
I tell you what, man. Scientists are always so focused on the minutia of everything. Yeah.
Well, they have to be, because if they get out of hand, you know what happens.
Oh, I know.
They do it because they have to, not because they want to.
I suppose you're right. And then I clap him on the back and head off.
Alrighty. And there we go. Alrighty then. I still reckon that's a cool scene from Doom 1, or Doom 2016, I should say.
It's such a satisfying end to the boss fight.
Yeah, personally, I found her a pain in the ass, but she's way more better to fight than the final boss of Doom 2020, which I'm
Yeah,
not going to discuss with you until you fight him, because I don't want to spoil it.
I do know that it's the icon of sin.
Mm. Oh yeah, but the logistics of the battle, I mean.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll be a pain.
Well, like, it tells you the moment you go to fight him all these weaknesses and stuff like that, which I don't really like. I'd have liked like accidentally shooting off a turret and going, oh cool, you can blow off the turrets, you know, finding that, as opposed to just going, kill this by doing this. This gun works best against this opponent.
Oh yeah, like with something where it's like the Con Maker boss fight. I'm fine with that telling you where it's like, oh yeah, you need to deplete the health and then meat hook in and then punch.
Yeah. Like I don't mind
fine.
that, but bloody
Yeah, when the boss fight has special mechanics,
wait for
I'm
his
fine with
eyes
that.
to flicker green, and when they do, dodge to the left, and then fire. Like that Gladiator one, when the eyes flicker green, friggin' dodge and then shoot. If it flickers red, just dodge like a bastard.
Yeah, that kind of thing is like, I like the I like how they made it for the Tyrant more. You know, the big guy with the rocket launcher, laser thing.
Yeah, the skeleton with the rocket launchers.
No, not that one. The big demon with the horns. He's got like a robot hand that has
Oh yeah.
You know the cyber demon?
Yeah, I did not actually get one for him.
Yeah, that's because they don't have one. I just like how you can learn. Okay, so it makes a noise when he's about to do this,
and you get a lock-on warning.
And you get visible notification that you've got that he has lasers, so you can see. Oh, he's about to fire his lasers. I should get out of the way.
Yeah.
I like that more.
Yeah. Same here.
Anyway, I should probably make an appointment with the science team.
Yep. You can basically go to the research area and have a chat with Flora Fauna, and she'll be able to make an appointment for you.
All right.
So I'm guessing Ruby's not coming back. Hope it was nothing I did.
Yeah, I don't know.
But for me, Shadow's not coming back. I can deal with it. It's just sad because Ruby put quite a bit of work into her character.
Yeah.
And what did Shadow do? Same character. Horse, Paladin. Thing is, if he put a bit of effort into it, he could create some pretty cool characters. But basically his character is, I fight for my friends, I swing my longsword. Next turn, I swing my longsword. Like in the other game, bloody hell. Everybody else is like role playing, and he's just there. It's like, okay, Shadow, what do you do? I move 30 feet. I can't do anything else. Misses with his attack. Oh, typical.
That one time when I shot him with a crossbow and it crit was...
That was
Oof.
That was beautiful. I still need to upload that episode. I haven't been uploading the Netherworld Dragoons lately. I've been uploading the Space Dragoons. Should really start uploading Netherworld. Even if I don't upload the other normal gameplay, I'll just upload the actual unedited versions.
Oh yeah, that's probably for the best now. I mean, if I'm going to be completely honest here, I don't even watch the gameplay that much.
I just do it for posterity's sake. Someone might want to actually go, hey, let's see what, reminisce on it or something.
Oh yeah. Well, so I'm guessing when's the appointment set then? Or actually, no, I haven't actually had a discussion with her yet about it.
Yep, and also you're going to have to roll me a two D20s.
All right. Any modifiers?
-2.
Okay.
Okay, you're really excited about this weapon and you want to show people, but you realize that you don't really want to explain to them about the markers because you feel that they'll take away the markers.
So we're in the same situation as the cult then?
In a sense, yes. Well, it's not a cult. It's actually a recognized religion.
I'm guessing they're not really well liked by everyone else, though.
Actually, they kind of keep to themselves. They bring people in, but generally it's more that people go to them in kind of curiosity. And generally places that have the markers, that kind of converts people to it naturally. Like the people are actually kind of drawn to the church, as opposed to the church actually going out and saying, have you heard the good word?
Do marker colonies or whatever have like weapons factories?
No, not really. But basically they have city churches pretty much, where an entire planetary city will be pretty much a church.
Oh, okay, so it's not like Doom Eternal's what's it called? The cultist base.
Yeah, no, it's not like that.
Think
like
the big,
40K,
manufacturing.
like in 40K, there's like some planets that are just dedicated to worshipping the Emperor.
Yes.
Think of it kind of like that. Like they have basically an entire hive city that's just one massive church, where disciples research like where markers could be and research markers and marker technology and all that kind of stuff. And a lot of them are very intelligent people, because these things affect intelligent people differently. Like depending on your level of intelligence and your level of open-mindedness, the basically the draw of the markers affects each person in a slightly different way.
Well, in that case,
like the dumb worship them, the intelligent kind of try and find different ways to kind of implement them and bring the marker technology to people.
Well then, in that case, I have a better idea.
Alrighty.
Is there like a marker tech priest or something here?
No, on this place, since there's no marker like on this location, they just have people that spread the word, because there's no actual markers on this station, as far as I know.
Okay. Then I'd like to do the tablet again, get the marker.
So what was that you roboted?
Do the button and all that. I'd like to go to the priest meeting, do the marker button, all that.
Do the marker what?
So you know the button that summons the tablet that has all the religions on them.
Yep.
I'd like to press the button that has the marker on it.
Alrighty. Yep, after about 30 seconds, the young woman comes out. She's like, "Oh, welcome back. Haven't seen you for about a week. How are you?"
I'm good. I've got a question.
She's like, "Sure, ask away. That's why I'm here."
If I wanted to speak with someone more technically savvy within the organization of your religion, do you have any contacts for that?
She's like, no, on this base at the moment that we suffer from a lack of followers."
Is there anyone any communications availability within to someone who would have that?
She says, no, not really. We're on the station. We're very small. You'd have to go to a planet, or either a prayer planet or an actual full-on city.
Hmm.
Sadly, this space station does not share in our great crusade.
I see. So, how exactly do you find the people who are able to divine the marker's plans, as it were?
She says they generally come to us. They are
Hmm.
drawn here, for they are the faithful.
Good to know. In that case, I'll head off then. Thank you.
Very well. Have a lovely day.
You too.
To convergence come.
I just shrug and go, if that's what you call it.
Alrighty, that's... Whoops.
Now, I'm gonna have to find a city with this religion in it.
Yep. Most cities have a pretty much an outlet for most religions, but you basically would have to find a city that actually is dedicated to the religion. Like, you'd actually have to go to an official temple.
On our way across the galaxy to drop off the synthetics, would we find one of those?
Most likely, but generally these get established in more the core system worlds. And basically, you guys are on the outer rim worlds, like the mining areas and the battlefronts.
Okay, so none of these places are. Are any of these worlds sort of dedicated solely to the technological aspect of it, kind of like kind of like Mars?
Kind of that, but they're more the core worlds.
Okay.
The core worlds is where like things have been more set up. You're in more of frontier
Yeah.
sections.
Will we be going through the core world?
Yeah, well, you guys have control over your ship, so basically you can go wherever you want, within the, you know, within reason, obviously.
Okay. then what I'd like to do is get a map of the systems and trying to find one of these basically Adeptus Mechanicus, but in your world things.
Yeah, you'll have to discuss it with obviously your teammates, but basically you basically would be turning your ship around and going to core worlds. So you'd have to get into in a sense a space trepidate, which is kind of like it opens up a warp hole that you then warp through as well. So it increases the amount of the warp speed that you get.
Yes. How long do we have until our captain recovers fully?
Your captain, you don't know. Like the original captain, you don't know.
Okay.
This is kind of like my excuse to kind of take out the characters that aren't in the group anymore.
Okay. In that case, I might want to have a chit chat with the captain.
New captain or old captain?
The new one. The old one is currently incapacitated.
Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed with the the Picard series. So I'm kind of really want Picard being in it anymore. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I've seen a Critical Drinkers video on it, and I'm so sorry if you loved that series, Star Trek. Well, I've never watched any of it.
I enjoyed the old Star Trek, like the old bloody Next Generation. I was quite a bit of a fan of that. Sadly, no cigar anymore.
All the old franchises get killed off now, and it sucks.
They keep fucking with it. They turn something good, like good lore, good characters and all that, and they just throw them over a spiky barrel and rape the shit out of them.
How many times have they made bad Jurassic Park movies now?
Well, I didn't mind the first Lost World or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah, I didn't mind the sequel, the first one they made. That was Jurassic Park 2. I actually quite liked that.
I like 2 and 3. I love the Spinodon. Sorry.
I liked the goofy. I knew that I was stupid, but I liked the goofy cell phone noise that came out of the big dinosaur in
the Spinodon.
Yes, but after that,
but the problem is when I see the Spinodon, I get sad because the only skeleton remains, fossil remains of the Spinodon were destroyed by freaking I think it was religious extremists. Like, you know the Simpsons episode where they go down and destroy the Museum of Natural History?
Yes.
That was basically a remake of what happened to the Spinodon fossils.
Oh.
A bunch of religious extremists, if I remember correctly, went nuts and went through the only place that had one of the skeletons, and they just destroyed every natural museum piece in there. And I think they burnt the entire museum down, I think. I can't remember, but I do remember reading about it when I was a kid, and I was so pissed off about it because I'm like, a giant dinosaur, carnivorous dinosaur bigger than the T-Rex? I'm like, awesome! I think that was destroyed back in 1890 or something like that. It was a long time ago. But
anyway,
what was it? The Jurassic World, I think. I didn't mind the first one. It was stupid, but Chris Pratt is always entertaining.
Yep.
And bloody I didn't like the stupid things, outrun a T-Rex in high heels and fucking it was stupid, but it was fun. I haven't watched the second one though.
Don't bother.
I don't think I could put up with the screaming Indian bloke.
Yeah, it's not worth it. Anyway.
But yeah, if you discuss it with Sid on where you want to go, you can head back to more of the core worlds where you can get, if you've got money, you can buy better upgrades for your mechs and stuff like that.
Yes.
And you'd actually have more black market connections as well. Because don't forget, this is an outer world section.
Yeah, just sent that to Sid. So, I've got a question for the captain because she's been around for a long time. She knows.
Yep.
She knows things.
She's what most would class as an ancient.
Sure. She's been around for quite a while.
Yep. She's like, well, what would you like to ask her?
Can you show me on a map where some of these, from what I've heard, there's been cities of very large religious gathering with regards to the religion that you have lumped me in with. And I was wondering if you could show me on a map some of the locations of it.
She's like, oh, well, I thought you'd probably know since it's part of your religion, but yeah, I can bring up a galaxy map and kind of show you roughly where the prayer worlds are. But generally, most people of your faith know these prayer worlds. They generally pilgrimage to them at least once in their lifetime. And then they usually never leave.
Levitt?
Yes.
Did she respond, or did you...
that was her response. She said she can pull up a galaxy map, but she assumed that you'd already know.
No, sorry, you didn't say anything on my end. I didn't hear anything.
Oh, it must have cut out. She said, yeah, I can pull up a galaxy map and show you where these temple worlds are. But she said, I assume that you already know, seeing how you're a member of the faith. Most people of your faith make a pilgrimage to these worlds and then never leave them. Did you get all that?
In that case, I'd like her to pull up a galaxy map. I don't actually know.
Okay, well, I don't really have a proper galaxy map yet. But I can bring up a map for you. But basically, it's more to the core systems. Generally, the solar system, the system solar, which is more the earthbound area. And then they kind of follow, like, basically every 50 years where a new section gets, they kind of build up one planet or one city on a planet every 50 years. And they just kind of branch out and follow the main pilgrimage line. Well, not pilgrimage line, the expansion line. See if I can find it. I know I had a slight galaxy map, but I won't. Where is it? It might be in Space Dragoons. Fucking hell. Not that one. Maybe it's in pictures. No. I know I had it somewhere. But I can't seem to find the bastard. Oh well, it doesn't matter. It's more the core world, so you basically have to go back to the main areas of civilization.
Okay, sorry about that. My internet just cut out.
Right after what you were speaking, so about 30, 40 seconds ago.
Yes.
Yeah, she says basically you have to go back to a core world or the core systems. Because basically what they've done
Okay.
is they've drawn a line across the galaxy and then they fan out from that. Because basically what happened is when they
Okay.
seeded the galaxy, they had a ship that basically traveled at pretty much light speed and then dropped what were they called? A quantum tunnel. And they basically think of it kind of like stargates. They kind of travel directly across the galaxy, straight through the center, seeding these stargates and solar systems, and then they kind of came out through them, and then they kind of branched out in like spider web pattern.
Okay.
So basically, if you get a galaxy map and
So,
draw a line straight through it, and then just draw a little line to cross that line, that's basically the amount of galaxy. Then so they've got end to end, but they've only got a straight line from end to end.
okay.
I'll just
Well,
look up one.
if you would show me which ones, then I'd be very grateful.
Okay.
I believe she said something about thinking that I would have known this before as well, but I'll
Yeah,
have
actually,
to.
roll me a d20.
Right. 9.
Yeah, you do have a rough idea where one of these were. Like when you look at the galaxy map, you kind of like, for some reason, I'm drawn to this spot, and you're kind of pointing at it, and that's basically places that might have a marker.
Hmm.
Like for some reason, it does kind of it calls to you in a small way.
Okay.
Okay.
Does she know where for sure these types of worlds would be then?
No, she doesn't know exactly where they are. Well, that's the captain, obviously.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Holy shit! This is like 7.5 meg picture. I'm just uploading it in Space Dragoons.
Okay.
So yeah, basically what you do, draw a line from the bottom left to the top right. And that's basically, but slightly below the yellow. So bottom left, top right, where the Milky Way kind of starts on the top right.
Okay.
And kind of draw it down just below the orange to the opposite line. And that's basically the line of civilization, and then kind of put your finger basically on the screen and think about a finger width on that line,
Okay.
and up and down, and that's
a
where it kind
lot
of
of.
spiders out. So there's literally thousands, like hundreds of systems and thousands of planets.
That's a wide search area.
Yes. I wish I could just draw a freaking line, but I might be able to edit it. Okay, and I'll just draw. So I'm just going to draw a line on this thing, and then I'll post it for you.
Oh boy.
Paintbrush.
is now the time that I should explain to her that I'm not actually a part of the religion.
If you want to, but it might kind of insult her, seeing how she gave you a emblem of the religion.
No. I'm still finding it quite useful. It's just that I am not a member of it.
Okay. And now let's just see. Red, go to red. Okay, red circles are for battlefront. Green is line. And I guess I'll go... What will stand out on that map? What colours stand out on that map, you reckon?
Probably green, red, that sort of thing.
Yeah, I got green and red so far. Maybe blue. Yeah, blue is core worlds. Okay, they're the core worlds. Yellow, no, orange. Okay. Okay, and let's see.
I haven't been part of a team since I was with the Four Peters.
Okay, I think, let me just bring that up. How big is that now? Oh, good, it's made it smaller. Okay, let's delete that. Okay, green is settled. Slash seeded. Bring that up. Okay, red is synthetic. Battle lines. Orange is what did we call those? The bugs? Just bug aliens, I reckon.
Yeah, just brain bugs or something like that.
Let's put bug aliens. And let's see. Blue is cool. Okay, I've just posted it in Discord. Oh, cool, it's even smaller now. So the green is basically seeded lines in that. Red are battle areas where the synthetics are fighting.
Okay.
You guys. Orange is bug aliens. Blue is seeded and core worlds. So basically they're like pillars of civilization where there's like a capital planet and then all the other planets kind of feed into them. And then the rest is unceded territory.
Okay.
But that
So
is
then,
basically the
as she's
Federation line.
okay, so as she's pointing these out, I'm just gonna, and then I believe she followed that up with, she's surprised I didn't know about these.
Yes.
I'm going to look at her a little confused, like, and go, why? Why would I know about that?
Because it's part of your religion. It's kind of like a Catholic not knowing about the Vatican.
My religion? This has nothing to do with my religion.
She said, oh, fair enough.
Wait, what religion do you mean?
She's like, well, the one that you're wearing the symbol of. The one that you pray to the idol of.
I don't pray to that idol, ma'am.
The churches of the... She's like, I saw you praying to it.
I have no recollection of that.
She's like, oh, well, fair enough. Either way, mate, I reckon we'll end the session
Yeah,
here.
that's probably where we'll end. I'm running out of steam too.
Yeah, I've got to keep a bit of energy because I've got to visit family in a minute.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you can find another person that wants to join that actually can make it to every game, let me know. I'm going to put a few feelers out as well to try and get a few extras in.
Yeah, I don't know any at the moment.
No, that's alright. I'm going to ask around. I'd like to get my best mate in here, but I don't think he really has the time. Especially now. His employment is deemed an essential service. He's an undertaker.
Oof.